Hello, everyone. My name is Colin Tom from Music Crossroads Academy, and today I am with Dr. Bigisa Mwanta, who is the Director of Arts and Culture Promotion and Development at the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Arts and Recreation. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine, Doc. So I have a couple of questions, Doc, I want to ask you. And the first question is, do you think that education in schools is important, and why?
I think education in schools is important. Equally important to education, even outside schools. It's important in schools that formal training gives you the discipline to operate. You get to do things that are timetabled, that are time framed, and you know the activities, they are properly planned. So it kind of puts you into the framework of understanding systematic ways of doing things. So education is important.
Well explained. The second question, is music education important?
Music education is very important, whether it's done formally or informally. But I think it is also very important that the formal aspect of music education is undertaken. You need to understand how to write music, how to read the notations or interpret them. You need to know how to compose and why you should compose. Then you also need to learn how to handle the instruments. So to me, that component of learning the theory and the practice and marrying them is critical for our artists if we are to come up with future generations of artists who are very smart in all aspects of their musical careers.
Thank you, Doc. Moving on to the next question. Any efforts from the government ministries to improve music education?
I'll speak on behalf of my Ministry of Youth, Sport, Arts and Recreation.
Yes.
We've got vocational training colleges, VTCs, where they impart skills to those interested, especially the youths. I'm meant to understand that one of the thrusts that we are doing, I think starting in 2022, is to ensure that a select number of our vocational training colleges offer music education, because it is important. Besides that, what we also do as a ministry is wherever we are building a cultural and creative industry center, where we expect a number of youths to come in, including even the elderly, to come in and teach each other on skills, whether it's music, dance, fashion, etc. One thing that we're ensuring happens at those centers is having music and dance. So it means as a ministry, we are concerned by ensuring that music education happens. For example, the First Lady, Amaya Auxilia Mnangagwa, opened the Chambuta Children's Home in Chirete South. And what we did ourselves as a department is we made sure that those street children who are being rehabilitated at Chambuta, one of the things that they learn is music. So they are learning to play marimba, they are learning to play bira, and this is being done by a professional qualified teacher. So to us, we are saying those who have the creative inclination to do music can pursue that. So it means we see the importance of music education as a ministry.
Thank you. Do you have awareness outreach music education programs?
The kind of awareness that we do on musical educational programs is not specifically in the format of education per se. But what we do is wherever there are cultural and creative industry events taking place, be it at state occasions like the burial of a hero, the celebration of independence, the commemoration of our National Heroes Day, state occasions where His Excellency takes precedence or preside over the activities, or wherever our minister is, be it at ward level, at district level, at provincial level, we ensure that music is part and parcel of the activities that happen. So to us, that is awareness raising, because it means we're exposing musicians and dancers. And as we do that, we are dispelling the norm that sees people who are into music and the creatives is backward. It's what we are trying to dispel, because we are saying there is a future in music, and we have seen with music and dance like the most source of employment for our youth. So we want to encourage that. That's why even you see when we say we want to make sure that music is coming back into vocational training colleges, it's because of that awareness thing. So we think that the platforms that we give by bringing musicians, we are exposing people to entertainment. It becomes entertainment, it becomes education. Like right now, if you listen to some of the musical lyrics that we are getting on radio by musicians on COVID, that's edutainment. So we think it's important that we scaffold the youths who enjoy their talents in music, so that they nurture those talents and they are exposed, so that other youths see the goodness and the creativity in them, so that other parents also appreciate the beauty of music. After all, music is therapeutic.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Well spoken. Okay, moving to the next question. How do you see music education in the next 5 to 10 years to come?
Yeah, I think it will improve a lot, because we have seen private players coming into music education. Besides private players, the new curriculum, the heritage-based curriculum that the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education is promoting, and even the 5.0 heritage-based university education that the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education is promoting, means we are taking our heritage that comes with music as a vehicle for development seriously. So it means we are likely to see a lot of development musically, either in teachers' colleges, in schools, primary and secondary, and in universities, where people will not only learn the instruments, but also learn the theories, and also learn aspects of how to pursue music as business, not just as a career. Music as business. So we want to promote promoters who understand the music that they are promoting, so that the genres of music that we see coming from Zimbabwe do not only flourish and end up here. We want to take them to another level, so that regionally and continentally, our music is consumed there. We create a market and demand for them, and that requires education. So I see music education growing. Even our national culture and creative industry strategy, it speaks on the education component of the creative cultural industries, and music sticks out as one of the things that that 10-year strategic plan is talking to. More so when you relate to our national arts and culture heritage. So we think that as we projecting the next 5 to 10 years, we'll be lifting our music quality-wise, for people who do the music, and also making it monetized, so that people are buying music. You can see what's happening with the digital or digitalization transition that's happening, that instead of simply doing live performances, you can upload your music on YouTube, on other platforms, live stream, and people view. Then pay-per-view will grow. So as as people see music as business, as people start to consume music and pay for it, naturally, music education will grow and music industry will also blossom.
Thanks, Doc. Last two questions. Now, annual country's budget. Do you set aside budget for cultural exchange programs?
We do. I'll give you an example. As a ministry responsible for the promotion and development of the arts, we also sign what are called memorandum of understandings with countries. I'll give you an example. Last year, Hope Masike went to Amasiko Etu, which is a cultural exchange program that happens in May in South Africa. We sent for the third year running, save for last year when COVID was high, we sent dance troops that are musical to the Sarajkund festival in India. Besides that, we hold cultural programs in Zimbabwe where we've got India in Sunshine City is one of the activities that takes place here. And what do? We bring in our musicians to share platforms with those from outside.
To collaborate.
Last 2 years we brought in jazz musicians from Cuba. That's as a result of cultural exchange. So yes. We do put a budget as a nation to promote cultural exchange programs, not only in music, but in all the facets of the cultural and creative industry sector.
Thank you, Doc. The last question. Do you have music documentation programs?
Yes. As a ministry, we strive to safeguard our culture as a nation in its diversity, the cultural expressions that we do. As Zimbabwe is a state party to UNESCO conventions, in one of the 2005 convention that talks on the protection and promotion of cultural expressions, is housed in this ministry, such that when we are doing cultural festivals and we are bringing in different people from different cultures to showcase their work, and when we do that, we are also allowing content capturers like ZBC to capture and record undiluted cultural expressions musically for purposes of posterity. Besides that, we are also a state party to the 2003 Convention on the Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage. As we speak, Mbira in 2020 was accorded International Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity by UNESCO. So it's the Mbira instrument, making of the Mbira instrument and playing of the Mbira. And then the promotional activities that people do, like next week there will be Zepamvura Mbira Festival in August, the month of Mbira. There was Mbira Festival, though it was done online. So all these are aspects of documenting our culture. So one of the responsibilities of Zimbabwe as a state party to the 2003 Convention on Intangible Cultural Heritage is to preserve elements like musical knowledge, musical elements like Mbira. And when you do Jerusalem, you don't do Jerusalem without beating the drums and music. And Jerusalem is the other element that has been put on the UNESCO list of World Intangible Heritage. So we plan every year in our budgets to inventory these files from ward level, district level, provincial level, then they come to the national database. And then from there, the National Intangible Cultural Heritage will select certain files and develop them for appreciation in the nation, and also present this if they've got best practices for recognition to UNESCO. So yes, we are so much in the process of documenting our cultural heritage in as far as music is concerned.